Is she now striking back after massive US-led drills in China's backyard, using fresh air and sea patrols to send a pointed warning in contested waters? Is the South China Sea heating up again as Beijing ramps up combat patrols around a disputed shoal, signaling that China's patience with Manila may be running out? Is China now flexing a brand new frigate and JL-10 jet against a key US ally in contested waters, turning routine patrols into a strategic show of force? Has Xi's new air-sea combination finally arrived, with the PLA unveiling a fresh patrol force that blends warships and jets to tighten control around a disputed reef? China has stepped up combat patrols around Scarborough Shoal, as tensions with Manila escalate over who controls this highly contested patch of sea. Chinese forces say they activated full combat readiness on July 30th after spotting a Philippine aircraft near the shoal during their latest patrols. The PLA reported that the aircraft was detected while its units were carrying out readiness patrols around the contested Scarborough Shoal area. Scarborough Shoal remains claimed by both China and the Philippines, making every patrol and overflight a new flashpoint in the wider South China Sea dispute. China's Southern Theater Command deployed both naval vessels and air units around the disputed reef, signaling a joint air-sea posture rather than a simple patrol. During the latest mission, China deployed its new Type-054B frigate Qinzhou, using the modern warship as the centerpiece of the patrol force around the shoal. The PLA also used the JL-10 jet during a readiness patrol here for the first time, marking the aircraft's debut in frontline air-sea operations over Scarborough Shoal. The JL-10 is an advanced trainer aircraft, but it also carries a secondary combat role, allowing it to switch quickly from instruction to operational missions. It can perform both patrol and ground attack missions, giving commanders a flexible platform that can surveil, warn, and strike if required. Analysts say it is better suited for dealing with slower surveillance or government aircraft, which often cruise well below typical fighter speeds. The jet's strong low-speed handling makes it ideal for interception duties, letting it escort or push back propeller-driven planes without overshooting them. As a trainer, the JL-10 can operate from a wider range of airfields, helping China project air control from more bases across distant maritime areas. Overall, the aircraft is being used to strengthen China's distant maritime patrols, tightening air management and control over far-flung sea zones. At the same time, the Chinese Coast Guard carried out law enforcement patrols around the shoal, reinforcing the military presence with police-style actions at sea. China said multiple Philippine vessels were spotted, warned, and ordered to leave, with Coast Guard ships using loudspeakers and maneuvers to push them out. This latest confrontation comes on the heels of massive drills held by the US and its Asian allies, turning the shoal into a stage for competing power shows. Amid rising tensions between China and Taiwan, the United States and its Asian allies have just wrapped up a massive set of joint drills in the South China Sea, underscoring their shared concerns about Beijing's behavior. The US, Japan, and the Philippines ended a major 5-day maritime exercise on July 25th, after operating together at sea from July 21st to 25th. These drills brought together warships, Coast Guard vessels, fighter jets, and surveillance aircraft, forming a multi-layered joint force across the contested waters. The Philippine military said the exercises were focused on improving Allied interoperability, ensuring the three forces can operate seamlessly in any future crisis. The drills mark the latest expansion of trilateral security cooperation in the region, part of a broader pattern of increasingly frequent and complex joint activities.
We extend our sincere appreciation for the successful conduct of today's 17th Multilateral Mutual Cooperative Activity. Your teamwork, precision, and cooperation greatly contributed to the success of our engagement. It was an honor to train alongside you. We look forward to more opportunities to sail and train together as nations striving for the rule of law and freedom of navigation. We hope you enjoyed your stay in the Philippines. Until we meet again, fair winds and following seas. Onwards!
These exercises are just the latest in a growing series of trilateral security drills, each one expanding in scale and ambition as tensions with China climb. Manila, backed firmly by Washington and Tokyo, is using these drills to counter China's sweeping maritime claims and reinforce its own position in the West Philippine Sea. The Philippine military deliberately did not disclose the exact location of the exercises, a move likely intended to avoid giving Beijing a specific point to contest. Interestingly, Chinese Navy and Coast Guard ships have shadowed similar drills in the past, monitoring Allied movements and often criticizing the exercises as destabilizing. During these very drills, Manila accused China of firing powerful water cannons at its government ships on 2 separate occasions, bringing the confrontation uncomfortably close to the joint exercise area. The Philippine Coast Guard said the incidents occurred on July 23 and 24, in the middle of the 5-day drills. These confrontations took place near the disputed Scarborough Shoal in the South China Sea, one of the most contentious flashpoints between Manila and Beijing. Beijing responded by saying it had taken legal measures after Philippine vessels allegedly insisted on intruding into waters China claims, defending the water cannon use as lawful and beyond reproach. Beijing's long-running pressure strategy against Taiwan appears to be genuinely changing, as the skies above the island have grown noticeably quieter in recent months. According to the South China Morning Post, PLA fighter jet sorties near Taiwan fell sharply to just 1,334 during the entire first half of 2026. The SCMP reported on July 25 that this total represented less than half of the previous year's figures, marking an outright 3-year low in activity. Taiwan recorded a striking 38 separate days this year without detecting a single PLA warplane anywhere near its airspace, according to the report. Military pressure on Taiwan had remained consistently high ever since Nancy Pelosi's 2022 visit to Taipei triggered a wave of large-scale PLA drills. PLA fighter jet sorties had topped a staggering 5,400 throughout the entirety of 2025, reflecting the intensity of pressure at that time. Crossings of the median line separating Taiwan from mainland China plunged sharply to just 810 during the first half of 2026 alone. The month of March in particular saw only 162 PLA aircraft detected anywhere near Taiwan, an unusually low figure by recent standards. That March figure marked the lowest monthly count recorded since January of 2023, underscoring just how significant this shift has been.